What's up, everybody? This your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself. It is definitely going down. Timothy Bradley versus Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. And I'm going to say it the other way around. Manny, the Pac-Man Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley. It is definitely going down at the MGM Grand Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's for the WBO welterweight title. I'm just going to give you a quick prediction because I got a quick prediction about this fight. So it's not, this won't be a long one, okay? Just try to keep it around 5-6 minutes. Let's go ahead and quickly touch on Timothy Bradley. Everyone knows, the world knows who Pacquiao is. You know, pound for pound #1, along up there with Floyd, who both of these guys I love very much. They're both good fighters, great fighters. So I'm just going to touch on Bradley real quick, okay? As far as Timothy Bradley, if you guys been watching boxing or just got into boxing or been keeping up with these guys' careers, we all know he fought Joel Casamayor, got the TKO in 8. Pretty good performance. Casamayor is kind of old, though, so he's no Manny Pacquiao. But anyways, he also fought Devin Alexander, Luis Carlos Abregu, Lamont Peterson, Nate Campbell, Kendall Holt. Good names, good names to have on the resume. But as far as Timothy Bradley, I think he brings a lot to the fight. I think he brings good speed. He brings good hand-eye coordination. He has a tough, durable body and chin as well. We've seen him hurt. We've seen him staggered. We've seen him knocked down, but he seems to get up and come back. He has good recuperation, nice, crisp, sharp shots. But one thing that bugs me about Timothy Bradley is, as menacing as he is, he looks... You know what I mean? Short, stocky, little buff dude. He looks pretty menacing in the ring. He's not really that menacing. His knockout rate is only 12 knockouts versus 28 wins. So that's not really a KO percentage that you would think you would see from a guy of his look. As far as Manny Pacquiao, we know Manny in all his gifts. He's fast. He's got the technical skills. He's a southpaw. He's very quick on his feet. He has a good chin. He's been through these wars and fights before. He's very seasoned. And the main thing in my mind that switches this whole fight, and when people really need to realize, is go watch Timothy Bradley highlights. Go watch some of his fights, the full fights. Go watch Manny Pacquiao. You're going to see the difference in power. And that's what I think is going to be the deciding factor. I think Manny Pacquiao's still really quick. I think he's still primed. I think his punching power is going to devastate Bradley. And I think that if Timothy Bradley comes out to meet Pacquiao and wants to go head-to-head, I think that would be a bad decision. I mean, I know a lot of guys, I'm a fighter myself, and I know a lot of guys, they like to go mano-a-mano, and they like to test a guy that they know could possibly be better than them. And sometimes that is not the good thing to do. So I think if Timothy Bradley comes out and meets Pacquiao head on, it's going to be an early night. I think Pacquiao knocks him out early. If Bradley comes out, decides to box and play it smart and try to frustrate Pacquiao and try to run off combinations, get in, get out, I still see a knockout for Pacquiao. I just don't really see Bradley staying away from this guy the whole night. The way Bradley's style is, it's not a Pernell Whitaker style. It's not a really elusive, evasive style. So he's going to get hit. He's going to get cracked. Manny's going to get hit too. I mean, there's definitely, Manny's going to get cracked also, but he's going to probably get cracked with those little slapping punches unless Bradley can really put some nice, sharp power on his shots. I mean, most of the time, if you watch Bradley, he gets in the pocket and then he runs off these, crisp combinations, but they're slapping combinations. And if people know what I mean by slapping, is they're hit with almost the four knuckles of the fingers almost when you throw the punches. They're winging wide, just winging wide punches. They look good, and yeah, some of them may hurt, but for the most part, they don't all hurt. Manny really digs his shots, and the power differential is just evident. So I think the power is going to get to Bradley, and mainly that's what I'm going to go based off of. Is this Pacquiao being who he is, doing what he's done recently, and just. I think he's just better than Bradley. And I think the power differential is going to show. As soon as Bradley gets hit with something really solid, we'll see, we'll see how he reacts. And we've heard from many other fighters that, Pacquiao can crack, and he can crack hard. So we'll see if Timothy Bradley can handle it and stand up to it. Do I think he can? No. So I think that is my quick prediction on this fight. I think Bradley does not see the 12th round decision. I think somewhere in there, Pacquiao will use his skills. And of course, like I said, we all know Pacquiao's style, so I'm not going to break him down and talk about his jab and his southpaw stance and what he does right. We all know what the guy does right. We all know what he does wrong, but I think he has a lot more rights than wrongs, and I think he will right Timothy Bradley in that fight. So the only thing I don't want is Floyd Mayweather fans, okay? Because Bradley is a tough fight. He is a tough fight, and he could conceivably win. Anything can happen in boxing. One thing I don't like about Mayweather fans and Fairweather fans and Pacquiao haters, the guys that just don't like him, is that they discredit everything he does. If he beats Bradley, don't make any excuses for this, okay? Because Bradley's undefeated, he's ranked, and, you know, champion. I don't want to hear no excuses, you know what I mean? From any Floyd Mayweather fans, any media, anyone in general. Pacquiao beats this guy, just give him credit, because it seems like for every victory he has, there's always an excuse. So, I mean, there was an excuse, I mean, for everything. Morales, Larios, I mean, Barrero, Marquez, I mean, De La Hoya, Hatton, Clottey, Margarito, Shane Mosley. I mean, there's always an excuse. So, my question is just, what's going to be the excuse if he beats Bradley? And there shouldn't be any. So boxing media, Floyd Mayweather fans, Mayweather's got a tough fight coming up against Cotto. If he beats Cotto, there'll be no excuses. If Pacquiao beats Bradley, please, no excuses, okay? So, yeah, that's just, there it is. But so the long and short of it, guys, I got Pacquiao by knockout over Bradley. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think there will be fireworks. Pacquiao's definitely going to get hit, like I said. So is Bradley. And I think that when Bradley does, I think that as menacing as he looks, like I said, I just don't think it's going to matter. So, Manny Pacquiao by knockout. You guys have a good one.